Uh-oh, Richard.
Will Smith just embarrassed himself in front of the whole world. He just ended his career. He just ended his respect over a problem that sits in his head, over a problem that sits in 99% of men's heads, the problem of not understanding women, the problem of modern men not being able to line up their women, wives, girlfriends, etc. Guys, I see this problem in absolutely every other client of mine, and I know this problem so well that just by looking at this episode of Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, I can immediately point out what type of relationship Will and Jada Smith have, what really leads Will Smith to behave like a little girl, and most importantly, what Will Smith is doing wrong in their relationship. So, Chris Rock makes a harmless joke about Jada Smith's bald head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
The joke was harmless. In the worst case scenario, it was far from the edge. The whole audience mildly laughed, and even Will Smith laughed a bit. But pay close attention to how Jada responded. She started to make faces. Any wise person or smart person, and person with any kind of standards, would have laughed it off or would have ignored it. But unfortunately, the camera switched off from Jada and Will, and we can't really see what happened there. But I can tell what happened. Jada most likely told Will or pushed him to do some action. And Will Smith acted by slapping Chris Rock in front of everyone. But let me show you a few clips of Will and Jada and pay close attention to body language. This clip was shown where Will Smith, over a video call, says hi or bye to his friends and Jada, who are hiking in the desert. And while the whole group is showing love signs to Will, while the whole group makes a meow sign showing love to Will Smith and his whole audience, Jada Smith, meanwhile, is flipping the bird to Will. And all this happens again in front of a big audience. Look at her finger. Yes, you are seeing it correctly. What does this mean? It means she has zero respect for Will Smith. And I have been saying many times on this channel, for a woman, respect equals love. If your woman doesn't respect you, then she can flip you in front of hundreds of people. Then it means she doesn't love you and that Will Smith is doing something consistently, which leads Jada to not respect him. And I've also been saying on this channel many times that women don't care about your money, your fame, what a great guy you are. All women want is to have a man next to her who will put her in her place. And Will Smith, being a multimillionaire famous guy, doesn't line his woman up. What Will Smith does is he puts her on a pedestal. Look at these pictures. He absolutely admires Jada. He loves her unconditionally. He cares about her, but in return, he gets humiliation from Jada. This means admiring, respecting, and caring about women is not what women want, because we can see the results. Here are more videos how Will Smith complains about Jada being always unhappy.
I remember the day I retired. I literally said to Jada, that's it. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible.
So, what does Will Smith actually need to do with Jada? First of all, at home, he needs to confront her and lay down the law. He needs to tell her that if she feels unhappy with him, she can pack her stuff and get out of his house. He needs to scold her. He needs to put her in her place and explain to her that from now on, she must smile when he is around. She must do what he tells her to do. She must obey, and if she doesn't agree to his rules, she needs to leave now. It must be your way or the highway. And trust me, Jada will never leave Will, because that's exactly what Jada is looking for. That's woman's ways to figure out if the man who is next to her is the man in her head, her authority, the one she respects, the one she should listen to. You probably have all heard how women test their guys. Well, those tests are women's ways to figure out if you are the right man for her. Women do certain disrespectful actions and watch how their men react. Most of the time guys laugh it off, but you actually need to check your woman. Check your women all the time. Since Will Smith has been failing all the tests that Jada does to him, it got to the point that Jada disrespects Will so much that she will even embarrass him in front of millions of people, and Will still takes all that humiliation. Let's get back to the Oscar situation. So, when Chris Rock makes a joke, and when the camera switched from laughing Will, Jada probably told him to do something about it, and Will Smith went ahead and slapped Chris Rock. Do you think Jada started to respect Will Smith after that? Absolutely not. What happened in Jada's head is, she sees that she can still easily manipulate with Will, and if she can manipulate Will, it means she loses even more respect for him, and less respect means less love. Then Will Smith lost his temper and started to scream at Chris Rock.
My wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Again, when a woman sees that her man becomes emotional, she considers him weak and loses even more respect for him. So, the lesson is, Will Smith has zero understanding about women's psychology, behavior, and thus he just ruined his reputation. Of course Will Smith apologized to Chris Rock, but he made himself look like he is an emotional girl. He started to cry. He made a victim out of himself by saying that in this business, you need to allow people to humiliate you. Excuse me, Will, but the joke from Chris Rock was absolutely harmless. If I were you, I would laugh it off. And if my woman had made such a face, I would tell her that it's not a big deal and there is nothing that happened to be upset about. In the worst case scenario, I would approach Chris Rock afterwards and would ask him to apologize to my woman. That's the worst case scenario. So, what lessons can we learn from this situation? Guys, you must learn how to manipulate your woman, how to line up your woman, how to check your woman when she does something silly, because if you don't do that, your woman will disrespect you and will lose all her love towards you. So, if you have a toxic relationship, check out my other video where I explain how this mechanism works. And if you need extra precise help for your situation, feel free to shoot me an email. And most importantly, don't ever beat other men because your girl told you to do so. Never do that. You will destroy your life and it will not add any respect towards you. Act like a high value man. Calm your woman down. Explain to her that nothing happened and always control your emotions.